Hey guys, Beast here, and I'm just wandering around, actually kind of taking the back way into town so I can run some errands today. We're on the Monster, of course. If you ever want to test a dual sport helmet, why don't you get on a naked sport bike and see how the visor does. This Monster did get a screen recently, but that's only very recent. So this is usually the bike I hop on. It's got a whole lot more horsepower than the KLR. And I put on my dual sport helmet, and I want to see how the visors are working, and that's part of the reason you see me using the Shoei. It's absolutely phenomenal. So out running some errands in Central Oregon. There's enough room there. So what I wanted to cover, if you can still hear me, hello horse, is action cameras. So you guys know I've been a big fan of the GoPros for most of the years. They were the first ones that came out. They've been doing a fantastic job. No real super hardcore issues. Every once in a while they give you a bobble. I don't think any of the other manufacturers are any different. What you're looking at here is the Sony Mini Action Cam. They dropped the price there this last year around Christmas time for just over $100. Help compete with the GoPros. It doesn't have as many as the fancy features as the other Sony action cameras. So I thought I would take that down to Antarctica with me this year and try it out instead of the GoPro. I also have a kind of a cheap Chinese knockoff GoPro, which we'll be doing a test of that. I've been testing it last year or so. We'll be doing a review shortly. After that guy, there's really no excuse why you guys can't get into motovlogging if you are tight on a budget. That thing worked great, had a little color correction. We'll talk about that in the review. So you've got the Hero 3 Plus on the chin mount. One of the reasons I wanted to try the Sony was for its stabilization. Obviously it's on the handlebars here in a ram mount, so hopefully it's a little bit smoother. Now the Monster isn't exactly a rough motorcycle. The KLR, I've tried just about everything to get some sort of a bike-mounted camera position so that it wasn't absolutely just shaking, rattling apart on the old KLR. I think any sort of off-road bike, it's quite a challenge. And Tyler Revl seems to do a really good job and have great success with the Sonys. It uses electronic stabilization, so it crops in a little bit of your picture. You don't get quite that wide view. Currently through the GoPro, you're looking at 1080 Super View, so it really gets the handlebars, it gets everything really nicely. And obviously we're passing the resort thing. Every time I come here, they seem to take more of the BLM space and build more houses. Can't stand it, really. Anyway, enough of my local rant. One of the things I was looking at doing this year was picking up another newer camera. So I was looking at that Sony 4K with the stabilization instead of going to the GoPros. Now the GoPros are such a staple item. I can use the Cena backpack with them. Most of the drones are designed for GoPros. Almost everything is designed for a GoPro or a GoPro shaped camera, and not necessarily the lipstick cameras like you see on the Sonys and stuff. However, through an Indigo project, I ran across Revl cameras, and I think they're really going to be one to watch. I joined their campaign, paid for a camera. We'll see how it comes out. Talked to the folks there. They really seem to know their stuff. They really seem to be doing a really good whole product, backed for the camera. It does not only electronic stabilization, but it has its own gimbal built into the back. Now, I have tried a G3 Feiyu, however you say it, little handheld gimbal, and I've tried mounting that to the KLR, and the motors just aren't strong enough to keep up with even just a gravel road. So even in your simple little gravel roads, the gimbal, the G3 gimbal, just flops over. The motors can't keep it steady. So that points that out. Part of the reason I've gone now to Sony to see if I can play with the Sony a little better. And make sure I don't have that cop following me. So the other reason is you look at GoPros and they put a lot of money into their cheaper cameras this year. They have not improved into their software or their app side, and they have dropped significantly in the stock market. Their GoPro shares are not worth what they were. They really haven't been putting anything new out. There were some rumors they were going to have a GoPro 5 and that they were going to have their own drone this year. However, those keep getting delayed and nobody really knows when that's coming out. So they should be focusing on software, and there's a couple hints that they're going to be doing that. They've since acquired or joined up with a couple different software companies. They've joined up with Fisher-Price, I think, and a couple toy companies to get more involvement in the kids side of it, I guess. I don't know. Good luck with that. But to really explore the action market, I think Revl has a great design. Now, it's Indiegogo. I'll put a link down below. I think there's about 20 days left. They're well above their mark, so it's not like they need your help. But if you guys are in the market for a new 4K action camera, it's definitely not cheap, but it's about the same price as, you know, your GoPro Blacks and your Sonys with the 4K. So we'll see how it goes. Just wanted to show you that. I can see that you're vibrating quite a bit. If I hold you underneath there, that kills the vibration. How does that look? Quite a bit better, huh? Apparently this RAM mount, I'm still getting quite a bit of vibration through the handlebars, which is too bad.